every man was raised by his biological father, but every one of us was shaped by someone. And the men who stepped in, uncles, coaches, grandfathers, mentors, or neighbors, often changed their lives in ways they never fully realized. So today I want to honor the men who raised us, even if they never carried the title of dad. Now, some men become fathers by biology. Others become fathers by choice. And sometimes the men who shape us most are the ones who never expected to. Every one of us can look back and name a man or several who stepped into our story at just the right moment. Maybe it was a grandfather who taught you patience. Maybe it was an uncle who made you feel seen. Maybe it was a coach who pushed you to believe in yourself. Maybe it was a teacher who recognized something in you before you recognized it in yourself. Maybe it was a neighbor, a pastor, a mentor, or a friend's dad who showed you what steady manhood looked like. These men didn't replace your father. They expanded the definition of fatherhood, because fatherhood is not just biology. It's influence, presence, it's guidance. It's the quiet shaping of a young person's identity. And sometimes the men who raise us don't even realize they're doing it. They think they're just giving advice, or offering a ride, or showing up to a game, or teaching you how to fix something, or listening when you needed someone to hear you. But to you, those moments became anchors. They became lessons. They became the emotional scaffolding you still stand on today. And here's the part we often overlook. The men who raised us were often carrying their own weight, their own responsibilities, their own wounds, their own families, and their own battles. And yet they still made room for us. That's not small. That's not accidental. That's not forgettable. That's legacy. Now, some of us were raised by a village of men. Some of us were raised by one steady man who showed up again and again. And some of us were raised by men who didn't share our last name, but shared their time, their wisdom, and their strength. And some of us, maybe many of us, didn't realize how much they shaped us until we became adults ourselves. Because adulthood has a way of revealing the quiet heroes of our childhood. The men who taught us how to shake a hand, how to look someone in the eye, how to stand up straight, how to work hard, how to treat people, and how to be responsible, how to be gentle, how to be strong without being hard. And if you're a man now, hear this. You're probably raising someone too, even if you don't know it. A younger man is watching how you carry yourself. A boy is watching how you treat people. A student is watching how you handle pressure. A nephew is watching how you show up. And a neighbor is watching how you live. Now, you don't have to be a father to be a father figure. You don't have to be perfect to make an impact. You don't have to have all the answers to change someone's life. You just have to be present. You just have to care. You just have to show up in the moments that matter. Because the men who raised us didn't shape us with grand gestures. They shaped us with consistency, with kindness, and with time, and with example. And now we get to do the same. So today, honor the men who raised you, the ones who stepped in, stepped up, and stood beside you. And then ask yourself, who am I raising? Even without knowing it, even without realizing it. Because the story of fatherhood is bigger than biology. It's the story of men who choose to invest in the next generation. One moment, one lesson, one act of love at a time. You take care. Stay connected.